Now, the radical left is getting bolder in this country. You may have noticed this. The worst of the worst is Senator Chris Murphy from Connecticut. I mean, this guy is a fanatical Trump hater and way out there on the left. So a soundbite that he gave to MSNBC February 7, 2024 has just emerged. Roll it.
Well, I mean, Chris, that's been a failed play for 20 years. So you are right that that has been the Democratic strategy for 30 years, maybe. And it has failed to deliver for the people we care about most, the undocumented Americans that are in this country.
Gives her the undocumented Americans. They're not Americans, you pinhead. If they're undocumented, they're not Americans. But this is the fanaticism. What are you people in Connecticut thinking? The nutmeg state. I think we could take the MEG off that. This guy, the people we care about the most, don't live in Danbury or New Haven or Hartford. No, they live in Honduras. This is insane. And that's who the man is. Murphy. He's talking about their failure to pass, quote, comprehensive immigration reform. And the reason they can't pass it is because the Democrats insist on full amnesty for everybody Joe Biden let in here and previous administrations. And Republicans are never going to do that. And the Democrats know it. It's not partial amnesty. It's not pathway to, no, it's everybody stays. Unless you commit some kind of horrendous murder. Okay. Now, former CIA Director John Brennan, this week on a very reliable MS Now, see, they changed their name, talking about Iran. Go.
Well, I tend to believe Iran more than I do Donald Trump, because he could not acknowledge the truth, even when it is, he's slapped in the face with it repeatedly. And it's clear that, he is flailing right now. He's trying to figure out how he's going to get out of this debacle that he has created.
It's so insane. We're not losing a war there, Mr. Brennan. Okay? You're lying. And you're such a fanatic that you say, I believe Iran more than the President of the United States. I'll pay for you to go to Iran. I can get you in there. I'm not going to be able to fly in, but I can get you in there. I'll pay it. You go on over there. And this guy is as virulent as they get. And yeah, he's got NBC doesn't own MSNBC anymore, but they got no problem putting this guy on. No. All right. The latest in Iran, as we spoke about in the opening of the program tonight, is that they're trying to get the two sides, the USA and Iran, to sit down, hammer out a treaty. And there's no ceasefire. A lot of action today. President Trump has said he's not going to bomb the infrastructure in Iran of their power grid. And they got 4 more days to open the Straits of Hormuz. And if they don't, then he says he's going to bomb it, which would then put Iran back to no communications. Phone, nothing. Just wipe it completely off. Now, part of the so-called peace plan the United States wants, and Israel, of course, nuclear capabilities must be dismantled. That's a must. Non-negotiable. Have to. Can't have it. Because that's the reason that we did this in the first place. All right? No new uranium enrichment, and that inspectors have to be allowed into Iran to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay? Iran must cease funding and arming terrorists. And no more missile program, and on and on. Now, many of you write to me, and it's legitimate, absolutely. Well, we can't trust Iran. That doesn't mean you don't make a deal, because it's better for the worldwide economy if the Strait of Hormuz opens under Allied supervision, of course. Okay, we don't let Iran run it. It's much better for the world. That is a huge plus. The only reason Iran's holding out is because it believes that the United States, the people, will get tired of paying $1 more for gas, a gallon, and hurt Trump. And then the world doesn't want to do it anyway. So that's the only incentive, because they're getting pounded. All right, so let's all pray. Take a prayer for that. We get some kind of resolution this weekend or early next week. Seen your credit card statement lately? You're working 40, 50 hours a week just to buy groceries and gas, things you used to be able to afford easily. And the credit card companies are charging you more than 20% interest. American Financing is helping people. They have mortgage rates in the 5s. They're showing homeowners how to use their equity to wipe out debt. The average savings, $800 a month. No upfront fees to see how much you can save. And if you begin today, you could delay 2 mortgage payments. American Financing, 888-462-9557. 888-462-9557. AmericanFinancing.net/bill. Now, I've been around long enough to know who holds real power in this country. And the IRS at the top of that list. They don't need a judge to freeze your bank account, garnish your wages, seize your home. Even the president has faced multiple IRS audits. With the best legal minds in his corner, you deserve the same. The IRS is understaffed right now. Their process is broken. And if you don't speak their language, you lose. I've done my homework. America Tax Group has a direct line to the IRS. No waiting, no guessing. You will know exactly where you stand. If you are listening to me right now, pick up the phone. 888-300-8035. Don't wait for the IRS to make the first move. When they do, it's already too late. AmericaTaxGroup.com, AmericaTaxGroup.com. Okay, final thought, as we said, we'll do a live drops tomorrow, okay, earlier for premium and concierge member, about noon, and then late afternoon for everyone else. So the program, The Sopranos, still all over the world a phenomenon. Unbelievable phenomenon. It began on January 10th, 1999, not long ago, on the air for 8 years. Okay, the centerpiece was James Gandolfini. Okay, he died at age 51 from a heart attack while vacationing in Rome, Italy. Now, all the cast is very, very close. Steve Sciarippa, you know him. He was not only in The Sopranos, but in Blue Bloods. He never wanted to be an actor at all. But anyway, he was close to Gandolfini. Roll the tape.
Jim was always a pro. People say, did you guys have fun on the set? Yeah, we had fun. It was all business. He was working 16 hours a day, 5 days a week. Mm-hmm. And listen, a great guy, not without problems. I mean, that's common knowledge, right? But not on the set, never when he was working. You saw none. There was none of that.
Was he the leader of the gang?
Absolutely.
Okay,
in a positive way. So you can't come in and it was a good vibe. It really was like a family. We were close, very respectful. Nobody could come in and be disrespectful to one another. That wasn't flying either.
All right. So Gandolfini was kind of like the chief of police. If you want to use a bad.
Well, I mean, but kind of. by example. I mean, he was the guy.
But it was such an intense program. Did you guys have any laughs off camera?
No, absolutely. We went out constantly. I mean, we enjoyed every moment. I mean, those guys, Michael, Jim, were in their late 30s. I was my early 40s. We went out. We were like playing for the Yankees.
So Shariffa gives us all the inside stuff on the Sopranos and Blue Bloods. And he's a little teed off. Blue Bloods got canceled by CBS. And he's a pretty good explanation on why that happened. So again, that is We'll Do It Live tomorrow, and we hope you check it out. The other one is a podcast I appeared on, Fly on the Wall, with David Spade and Dana Carvey. Roll that.
I feel like I'm on your show.
Spade looks like he's in a bat cave. You look like you're in Bali, Indonesia.
You got to have plants in podcasts.
Because most people you interview are potted plants anyway.
Shots fired.
Thanks for having me on, you guys. I really appreciate it. Very nice of you.
You seem to have unlimited energy. Are you going to take a nap after this podcast?
I may take a nap during the podcast.
Yeah, that's what most of the customers do.
I wrote the book specifically for the church lady. She demanded that I write Confronting Evil to get all the evil out there. What the church lady commands, I do.
I talked to her before I came out. I can only paraphrase it. Well, Mr. Bill O'Reilly writes a book about naughty people when he could have been writing about himself.